Heyo, everybody, and welcome to the OmniDog and OmniCat show. And as pre-show OmniDog says, hold on to your butts. Here we go. OmniCat, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Feeling better.
Good. Good to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, things are good. I feel better.
Good to hear it.
Yeah, I'm doing better.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah. So
well, you know what makes me feel better?
Getting books from Dying Breed Collectors.
Because there are wonderful deals that you can get at dyingbreedcollectors.com. Our great sponsor.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Nice. Whoops, I'm turning you down. I meant to turn you up. dyingbreedcollectors.com, our fabulous sponsor. Today's the last day for the indie publisher sale, where you can get 10% off using the code IndependentDog. If you'd like to go to dyingbreedcollectors.com, use the code IndependentDog for 10% off. He's getting more stock in, packing like a boss, and answering your emails.
That's right. Doing it right.
I think that we should have him on for an interview.
That'd be awesome.
Like the three of us interviewing him.
I'm in. Let's do it.
All right, good. There. Okay, bye, everybody.
All right, see ya.
Let's see. We've got Lucas Brewer checking in. Hey, how's it going? Chris Brogan. Hi, OmniDog.
Hey, Chris.
And I just talked to... Oh, there's Jesse. Say what? That's odd. Didn't get a notification. I never like hearing that.
It's a YouTube thing. It happens with like multiple channels.
I hate that. Whoops. Dying Breed Collectors. Yes. And I just got done talking to Joachim. He interviewed me. And it was great. I don't know when he's going to post it.
That's my question. Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, we just did it. It's pre-recorded, so he has a little bit of editing to do to it. That's where I
where you messed up a lot.
All these racial epithets, like like a crazy. No, I think there was just a little period in there where there was a glitch, so he wants to edit it, and it was fun. I love talking to him. He's a great guy. And Jesse Say What is cool. Jesse is responsible for a new shirt that I'm going to get. I can't wait to get it. I ordered it. He sent it to me on Instagram, OmniDogs_vault. And it is a really boss shirt. I'm probably the only person in America that could really wear it. It's hideously ugly and yet gorgeous.
Well, I can't wait for this.
I know. I can't wait for it to come in. And he sent me that. He knows me well. Let me just say that. Lucas is reading Criminal right now. Awesome. That is awesome. The Man Who Never Sleeps, Farhan. It's 4 a.m. here. Just want to say hi real quick and watch it later, okay? Hope you guys have a great show. Peace and love. To you too, Farhan. You're always good to see you.
Thank you. You probably need sleep.
Yeah, probably. 2 days in a row with OmniCat. I don't know what to do.
Oh, I'm here again.
Where were you yesterday?
Fangirls was on yesterday.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
I sent my wife that interview.
Oh, yeah.
She's very excited because Harriet Glickman is prominently featured in that Charles Schultz special I told you about. And
that's
I said,
awesome.
Yeah, the Fangirls interviewed her. And she's like, who interviewed what? And I said, Kristan and Maddie, those guys. And so I sent it to her.
Yeah, she was lovely. That was really cool.
Is she still with us?
No, sadly not. Yeah, I think that was last year or the year before. It was pretty recent.
You got the last interview with her. Now even I can't interview her.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That would have been a great interview.
Damn it. Well, she made a big impact on that show, so that's really cool.
For sure.
1904 Comics. What's up? Oh, look, he's got his own logo and everything.
Oh, cool.
Say there.
Omnibus hardcovers, floppies. I'll check you out.
How could you read that and I can't?
I don't know.
It looks like I love OmniDog.
I do have glasses on.
Oh. Damn it. It's good to see you both looking happy and healthy. Thank you, Super Laugh Hard. I'm getting there. I'm not quite there, but I'm almost there. I'm good enough to be doing this show. I feel well, and it helps me feel better talking to other people about comic books. And Jesse says about the shirt. My wife said no to me wearing it. I can see that. My wife's used to my wearing shirts like that. Oh, and here's Amaya. Finally a stream by Jess. Yes, we finally get to see each other in person, Amaya. He has been writing me a lot on my channel to get book suggestions, and I'm happy to say he has good taste in comics. He's getting a lot of good book recommendations from me, and he's asking about a lot of really good books. Amaya, where are you located? Are you in the U.S. or somewhere outside the U.S.? Since you're just now getting a live stream, I'm assuming you are somewhere outside the U.S. The Collector reminds everybody, please hit the like button. That's right. Thank you, buddy. It's good to be here. Chris Original Recipe. Elvis says, you guys convinced me to get the Tea Dragon books. Looking forward to reading them. They are like a glass of lemonade on the hottest day possible. It is super refreshing to read those books.
For sure. That's exciting.
Ben Uncles. Hey, Jess. Glad to see you back on here. Thank you. Hope you're feeling better after your surgery. I had a Goo Goo Cluster, the original, in your honor today. Good for you. I went to the store yesterday, and they were out completely.
It's because everyone was going there in your honor.
It's the only place I know around here that carries them, I think. And I was so looking forward to it because we're still in the phase where my wife is letting me eat whatever I want before I go back on a diet. So I was like, Goo Goo Cluster, that's what I want. They were out of them. And nothing else looked good to me. They had all kinds of other candy, and I'm like, if it's not a Goo Goo Cluster, I'm just not interested. Not interested. So, Ben, I'm glad that it is. You're right. I'm glad you got a Goo Goo Cluster. That is great. What's slapping, my dudes? Well, I am the dude. She's the dudette, but that's cool. Yes, kudos to Jess. It's 1:30 a.m. in India. I'm watching your stream. Hello, Kristan. Glad to see you too.
Hey, thank you. Good to see you.
And OmniBuddy with the good advice. Milk it, Jess.
Milk it while you can.
What's that?
Milk it while you can, right?
That's right. I've only got till Tuesday. That's when I'm getting my last adjustment. Well, I think it's my last adjustment for a while on my pump. And since I'm going to be feeling better, I don't need to look for comfort food. I'm actually feeling a little bit better. I shouldn't be eating comfort food right now, but that's actually neither here nor there because I'm going to eat it anyway.
No one has to know, right?
Well, and you guys are all my close personal friends, so you won't tell my wife. Probably watching right now. Hi, sweetie. She never sees my show. Oh, Super Laugh Hard. Where are you from? I think you're from the UK, aren't you? I don't know. If you want a Goo Goo Cluster, I believe they're in Tennessee. I would not order them from Amazon. If you're ordering them from overseas, I wouldn't order from Amazon at all because they're very stale from Amazon. You got to get them from the Goo Goo Cluster plant, the warehouse, the factory. So check out Goo Goo Cluster, and they're not that cheap, but I think they're like $2.50 a bar or whatever. They're round. It is my personal favorite candy bar.
I believe if you have a Cracker Barrel near you, you can get them there.
You can get them at Cracker Barrel.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. How do I feel about moon pies? I had a great
Mm.
moon pie the other day. You don't like them?
I don't like them. I don't like cream and stuff most of the time.
Oh, that's the
And that's
best
like
part.
all that is. I know. I don't like it. Like the cream and donuts. No, don't do that to me. Hate it. I hate it.
Oh my god! Wow. I love moon pies. I had a banana one the other day and a strawberry one. And when I say the other day, it's probably 3 weeks ago. But they were great. Those moon pies. I'm in Scotland and I'll be sending you a parcel ASAP. Oh, well, thanks. Perhaps I should send you a parcel of Goo Goo clusters. Omnibuddy, go to googooCluster.com or whatever it is and get a bunch. Don't get them from Amazon. These are the I love Goo Goo clusters. They should be a sponsor. Oh, here's a Kristan, 2 questions for you.
I want a Kristan last day of July Hoopla recommendation, please. That's funny because I was rushing to my Hoopla earlier, like, oh no, it's the last day. I have to get my checkouts in. So I'm looking right now. I saw that. I pulled it up. I've been reading Somebody's Killing the Children in singles on Hoopla. So if you have multiple credits still, that's a great one to read single by single. It's really well done that way. So I highly recommend that. Let's see what else have I been doing. Family Tree Volume 3 is out. If you haven't read any of it, get all 3. Family Tree, Lemire, you and I talked about that. We love that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't get the Downriver people. I'm looking at my recent stuff. Like, don't do that one. I don't know. What else? Let's see. I don't know what I've been reading lately.
What do I have on my Hoopla? I have. I don't have it with me. I can't think. I have. I had a bunch of stuff that I checked out that I was enjoying. I think it wasn't Something is Killing the Children. I think it was The Department of Truth. Is that on Hoopla?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I was starting to read that.
I will say all the T-Dragon books are on there. So if you were at all interested by that, all 3, you can read them right now on Hoopla.
Oh.
So, and because that second one's very out of print, that may be your way to go until there's a reprint.
I forget who it was. It was a woman last time we were on. She said I should do a T-Dragon video. I feel sort of conflicted about it because the second one's hard to find. But I guess if you can get it on Comixology and Hoopla, I could do it and say, read them digitally until you can get them physically. Because I want to do it while they're still fresh on my mind.
Right. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, good. I have your
People don't care about that. Yeah.
And I will take it. See, I listen to you.
And of course, if you haven't read Sheets and Delicates yet, there's your 2-credit combo on Hoopla that we both highly recommend.
There you have it. Here's a question for you.
Ooh, favorite Giant Days character. I love all the girls so much, and Ed and everybody. I love them all. But if I really had to pick, probably Susan, because she's the grumpy one.
Oh, the goofy one.
The grumpy one.
Grumpy one.
Yeah. She's just so funny consistently. We need to read that together.
Yeah, we
so
do.
You'll read it.
Because I have all the trades, but I haven't read them. I think I read the first 2 or 3, but that was like 3 years ago.
I would reread that with you.
That'd be a good readathon for us to do for a show.
For sure.
Okay, good. Are you writing that down?
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Got it. Awesome. I think I've written it down before, but I'll do it again.
Okay.
Oh, Chris is saying Esther's his favorite. Oh, Esther's so good too. They're all so good in their own way. Daisy's so good. They're all great.
Esther is my favorite. Heads up, 2000 AD are doing 50% off digital subscriptions at the moment. As a matter of fact, Chat OmniDog sent me a link to a Humble Bundle Judge Dredd 54-book Humble Bundle for $25. 54 books for $25. So I did it. And I have a ton of Judge Dredd on my iPad now, which is great. $25. It's awesome. Humble Bundle. I like it.
They have great deals, good causes.
Yeah, I like that it was a good cause. Let's see. Food that is thrown at Mobile food that is thrown at Mobile Alabama Mardi Gras floats. What is that? Cream-filled donuts or moon pies? Matthew guy, what are you throwing at Mardi Gras? Moon pies or cream-filled donuts? He doubts it's better than IQ doubts it's better than the mighty Dutch stroopwafel. I've heard a lot about those, but I haven't tried one. And far be it from me to say anything bad about a Dutch stroopwafel because I haven't had one. I don't even know where I'd get one besides Dutchville. Either of you sad that Lemire's Ascender is ending?
I'm personally ready for it, so I can read through the whole thing.
I haven't read any of it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I'm waiting for it to come out in hardcover.
Because you know it'll happen.
Yes, I do.
You've learned, Trey.
I am totally ready to stop buying all these trades and just buy hardcovers, which is what I'm doing.
And if you really wanted to read it before then, just go to Hoopla.
Oh, it's on Hoopla. Okay.
All image titles are.
Nice. Cream-filled chocolate frosted from Dunkin' Donuts, thumbs up. Is that Bavarian cream or that white? I'm not a fan of the white cream in donuts, but I love like the custardy cream. Do you like custard in your donuts or not at all?
No, I don't want any of that.
It's clear we could have never been married. No,
Good.
I don't think so. Just read the first 5 issues of Something's Killing the Children and really enjoying it. It's a good book.
It's great.
Yeah. And Amaya had a question. The many times I got my Animal Man ACs by Grant Morrison, good. I Hate Fairyland Book 1, good. And Criminal Deluxe Edition 3, good. And Harrow County Omnibus 1 and 2, good. And I'm going to buy Ex Machina per your suggestion soon. Dude, you are going to be reading so many good books. And Batgirl by Gail Simone. Stick with me, Amaya. If you stick with me, you're never going to read any bad books. That's my job. I read all the bad books and I tell you about them and then tell you good books to read.
Downriver people. Yeah. Never forget.
The one that all 3 of us suffered through. Like at the same moment.
Oh, yeah. It's rough.
No, wait. There was a... they throw moon pies at the Mardi Gras.
Oh, that's so weird. That sounds messy.
It does.
Very messy.
I wouldn't want to get hit in the head with a moon pie. Those things can be like hockey pucks.
Sounds messy and wasteful, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Oh, great idea. On second thought, I'm just going to have ice cream and watch the show now.
Good for you.
I should go get ice cream too. I have some hidden away. Yo, OmniDog, so excited to join you on a live stream today. Good to see you, Eminem25 Chongo. That's some name. Thank you for the DC Rebirth coverage of Hits and Misses, Just. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that a lot. Any feedback, I appreciate. Mostly positive feedback, but I'll take any feedback. Here's a good question for us.
Oh, what comic story have you found to be the most scary or spooky? That's hard.
I will say Harrow County creeped me out, and Gideon Falls is kind of freaking me out because it's such psychological time travel, body travel weirdness. I'm not sure where it's going, but it's unsettling.
I love Harrow County. I don't remember really, there were parts, I guess, that were kind of creepy. Mostly it was just like very interesting to me.
Yeah.
But Nailbiter, I think, was pretty creepy because that stuff is real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the one I think that
disturbing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That was really disturbing.
It was great, but it was very disturbing.
I'm going to highlight this again because I think it's such a good idea. Everybody have ice cream and watch this show.
You want me to write that down for you for later?
That's the show idea.
Yeah. Just eat ice cream.
Eat ice cream. Jess, Amazon is selling Big Damn Sin City for $50. That's a good deal. Is it a good book to buy? I have never read any Frank Miller. This is only my opinion, but it's Frank Miller only at this point now, Frank Miller only has a handful of books that are really good. That's one of them. He has more dreck than good stuff. But the good stuff's really good, and Big Damn Sin City is one of them, in my opinion. So yeah, I would say for $50, that's a really good deal because that book,
it's enormous.
It's huge.
Keep that in mind, though. That's a great deal, but you know how you may receive it. If that's your only option, then go for it. Hope for the best. We'll hope for you. We'll cross our fingers.
Maybe Amazon India is nicer to their customers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I'm just thinking of what we have. Yeah. You may be great, so go for it.
Yeah, so Amaya, yes. And am I saying your name right? Amaya? Chocolate and banana flavors. Okay. Stroop is pronounced stroop. Okay. Stroopwafel, but they're really good. I think Starbucks sells them. I'm Dutch, by the way. Max, where are you in? Where are you? Are you in the Netherlands? Or are you in the UK? I forget where you're from. Stroopwafel, but okay, I will be looking for some here. Starbucks does have small stroopwafels, I think. It's not as good as fresh-made market ones here. Have you ever seen a stroopwafel?
No.
I'm gonna look that up and show it to the viewers. Stroop waffle cookies. Stroop offered by airlines. No, what?
Ben is with me. He says, I don't like cream in donuts either. I don't like to be eating a donut and then surprise, right? That's the worst. Especially if you don't know what's going to happen. You have no hint around the edges that something's going to... No, it's awful.
Okay, here. Wait, no, that's not what a stroopwafel looks like. Okay, there. Let me see if I can share this. Share screen, Chrome tab, stroopwafel. Let's see if this works. Do you see that?
Okay. I've had the little ones. I've had those baby ones before.
Dudes?
Because you can get those at like grocery stores.
Okay.
And they're really good. But I'm sure it's nothing like whatever they actually have.
Yeah. Are they a little caramelly?
They're like in the middle. So there's like two of them. And then at least the ones that I've had, the little ones in the bags.
Yeah.
Which they're good. And they're like chewy.
They're chewy caramelly?
Yeah, there's like caramel in between them.
Kind of like cream in a donut?
No, because it's not creamy. It's just gluing them together. You know what I mean?
I want a stroopwafel now more than anything else. So I'm going to figure out how to get a stroopwafel. I think I know.
You can get the little ones like anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Stroopwafel Saturday. That's what today is. Okay. So that. Wait. I just missed about 18 comments. Well, hold on. I'll get to you. No, not just a sec. Wait. Oh, great, OmniDog. What's your feeling on muy pequeño font on Marvel Omnibus spine? Oh, the small font. I have the Defenders, and it's got a tiny font. Yeah. I don't I don't know. I guess I see why people are unhappy because the other spines are such big letters. It My Defenders one has small lettering. I think I'm neutral. It doesn't bother me. I'm not really excited about it. I am okay with it, I guess.
I think it looks ridiculous.
Oh,
I have a strong feeling about it. I think it looks ridiculous.
I yield the floor to the OmniCat. I
do understand. I understand them wanting to add the art. I like that part at the bottom, the little thing of the art, the little, cute, like it. Good choice. Why did you have to decrease the? It just doesn't make sense. It's a bad aesthetic choice, in my opinion. I don't like it, especially when people are going to have like Fantastic Four 1, and then their Volume 2 is like tiny, and then 3 and 4 are big still, and it's like, come on, what are we doing here?
You're talking like this, right?
Yeah, there's so much real estate there they could have used that they've been using. You can add the art, great, Just why are we needing a magnifying glass to see that? Especially with the artists and everybody down at the bottom. Like, what? It feels silly. Just feels really silly. I like the art. That's a cute addition. I like that.
Very strong feelings on it. I can see that.
It just feels silly.
What did we just discuss? Stroopwafels? We didn't discuss stroopwafels.
Cream donuts?
Cream donuts? We didn't talk about food at all that I recall. What are you referring to? Oh, and Ben is with you. Yep. He doesn't like a big surprise. Are you not a Twinkie fan then?
No, God, no. No. Get those away from me.
Devil to you.
Oof, gross. No. Don't like it.
Larry Phoenix is here. Just watched Man from U.N.C.L.E. I highly recommend. Is that a new movie or is it the old TV show? Is there a new movie, Man from U.N.C.L.E.? I don't know. Oh, is that with Henry Cavill? Cruel Summer hardcover is a great criminal read. You are correct. Kristan Recipe says, have you heard about the Catwoman by Brubaker Omni? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Gotham Central reprint? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the Question by Dennis O'Neill Omni coming out? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of trouble reading that. I heard about all of that this morning from a couple of people.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm not on the Omni group anymore, I don't get those. So I appreciate whenever anybody sends me the info. Oh, is that your Gotham Central Omni?
I'm glad everybody's going to be able to get this chunky baby. I'm burping it. It's very big.
I am ecstatic about the Question getting an omnibus. I put out a video 2 or 3 years ago, and that was my top pick for an omnibus. Instead of the 10 different flavors of Why the Last Man that we have, my video was, let's try doing this instead. And the Question omnibus was #1 there. So hats off to DC. Total hats off. I love Catwoman by Brubaker. I'll probably upgrade that. And I already have Gotham Central. But yeah, I'm excited about both those books. And I think Kristan and I both highly recommend Gotham Central.
Yes, for sure. Moon
pies are in plastic wrappers. Why are you tossing them to the audience so they can eat them? Or are you winging it at them?
That makes more sense to me. But if they're in plastic wrappers and you're like slamming people in the head with them, wouldn't it just burst inside that wrapper? Or they step on them, and that seems really gross.
Maybe they're tossing them like people toss candy and beads at.
And that's cute. Like, get your trick-or-treat bags out and catch them?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Fables. Yeah, I saw that Fables is getting, I think, some kind of set or something. That's anything Fables is good with me. Brian, gonna get those Something is Killing the Children and Get Evil Falls hardcovers. I'm sure it's gonna sell like hotcakes. I think you are correct.
For sure.
Catwoman by Brubaker Omni. I really hope you haven't given me false hope, sir. I think this.
DC.
I know.
They can give you false hope. It's really them.
I think the days are over now for DC canceling books. I may eat these words in April when this book is supposed to come out, or March, or whenever it is. And the question, I already pre-ordered the Batwoman Omnibus, and I know that's real because I pre-ordered it. And I never thought that was going to come out. So as much as we all like to bust on DC, I think that they're really getting it together in their collected editions department. I think they're putting out stuff we want, and I don't think they're going to cancel any of it. I think those days are over. Just my opinion? No, I'm saying it. What day is it? July 31st, 2021. That's my statement. DC has turned the corner. Nice. Oh, yeah. Pim and Francie's freaking me out, man. Good choice, Real Big Cohen. That's a haunted book. That book haunts my collection. It's very, very disturbing. Yes, you're right. Good choice. Let's see. Yeah, we did talk about Nailbiter. I don't remember the ending. I remember people were sort of. I remember liking the ending, but I remember some people didn't. But I can't remember.
I liked it. I remember, but I can't tell anybody.
Right.
That's a spoiler. But I haven't read Returns yet, so I'm curious how they're going to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. What everyone really wants to know: what flavor ice cream are you having, Farhan?
Just don't add cream to
it. It's Ame. Oh, okay. Ame. Ame? No, Ame. Ame. They sell stroopwafels in grocery stores around me, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Okay, may go to Safeway after this. Great. Then I'll add it to the cart. And yes, Amazon sometimes makes a mix so the book's delivering. That seems to be universal.
Sucks. Yeah. Ooh, well, good luck.
A Costco batch of stroopwafels? That's probably 80 of them. Sin City is his magnum opus. It's a pity that the same guy who gave us Dark Knight Returns, 300, Batman Year One, really didn't follow with more great stories. Let's just concentrate on the great stories. Let's try to remember just how great those stories were. They were way great. Crash Line's late, but glad he didn't miss this. I'm glad you have you.
We, in fact, haven't started.
Yeah, we're going to get the show going now. For the both of you. Oh, that reminds me of the book I wanted to choose. Can you read that question for me, please?
For the both of you, if you could only get one, which would you all recommend, Spider-Gwen or Batgirl? Batgirl. I'm going Batgirl for strictly creator reasons. Batgirl.
What's that?
For strictly creator reasons. Who I want to give my money to, Gail Simone.
Oh, did Jason Latour? He did something, huh?
There's a situation, yeah. Okay. So, but I do like Spider-Gwen. But I'm gonna go with Batgirl.
Okay. Yep. I like Spider-Gwen, but I love Simone's Batgirl, so no, I'll say Batgirl too.
It was great. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did.
Me either. 300 is good, and Ronin, I have Ronin right here in a deluxe edition. It is, I think it's kind of an underrated classic of his, I think. I read it in floppies when it came out. I think it's great. It was available as a absolute at one point. Hello, OmniDog and OmniCat. How are you both doing? Well, thank you, Mr. Tex. How are you doing, OmniCat?
I'm good. I'm good. There's no
also...
cream in the donuts around here, so that's great. I also don't have donuts, but
creamless donuts only, please, staff. I will accept nothing else. Now, I'm done with you. Let's see. Okay, wait. Oh, I missed a bunch of questions. How do I keep missing these? What in the world? There's like 40 questions here.
Yeah, we may never have it end.
This may be a question and answer episode. What the heck?
Yeah, and I don't mean to bring it down, but I do kind of have a time limit. So
when's it over? When's your time limit?
Let me text Reed to make sure.
Okay. We can get to the topic. That's cool.
Or we can keep answering questions.
I am happy to do whatever the chat wants to do.
Whatever y'all want.
Okay, here we are. Stroopwafels are a tad overrated, in my humble opinion. Ooh, sounds like fighting words. Have you had Heavenfuls? They are ice cream sandwich made with stroopwafels. I haven't, but I wanna. You warm a stroopwafel syrup by putting it on a coffee or tea cup, heating it. Here's Tolga.
I like that.
Yeah, I want to do that too. Hey, Tolga, how's it going?
I've had them without heating them, and now I feel like I did it wrong.
You know what I mean? Can put them, well, it's not too late to learn. Are either of you getting Steeple Volume 2 this week?
Yeah, I am.
Pretty sure we are. That's a John Allison book, right?
Yeah, and it's so good. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah. I can send you the original. Stroopwafels. I accept all fan mail that is food related. Thank you.
You accept all waffles.
I accept all waffles. Jess, another question, please. Do you need to know or read Wolverine to read All New Wolverine by Tom Taylor?
No. I'm not Jess, but no. No, read it. It's so good.
I agree with Kristan. You don't need to. If you just know who Wolverine is, that's enough. All New Wolverine is a completely different direction. It has X-23 in it and her clones, and one of my favorite books ever. We both highly recommend it.
Yeah. Honey Badger, come on.
I know.
Oh, so good.
Let's see. And Larry Phoenix is saying, I didn't read anything prior to it and understood everything. That's kind of odd seeing my picture right there.
Have we been grabbing?
Go ahead.
Have you been grabbing any Criterion films from the Barnes and Noble July sale? No, I don't collect those. It's not a good idea for me.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't want to fall down the hole, but they're very nice. I know that. Nice. I bought some for my dad.
That's a hole I don't want to fall down either. Okay, I am way behind. Next to Maginot, how's it going? I think the pushback on the spines has already been so colossal and remains so sustained that Marvel will eventually backtrack on it. Man, you never know. We talked about your collecting habits when we had our interview. Yes, we did. That's what we mostly talked about. I was confused by donuts and stroopwafels, though. Here's Mary M.
Oh, hey, Mary. Mary's the best.
Hey, Mary. Yes, because there's hardly any Batman in it. It's a crime procedural. Yeah. It's mostly the police solving crimes without Batman. And it's got two of the best crime writers alive, Ed Brubaker and Greg Rucka.
Yeah, basically, if you like crime stories, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's the day shift and night shift. So, Kristan, do you know what your time limit is?
I texted him and he did not reply to me. So I want to say I could probably go until like top of the hour, a little bit after.
Okay, well that gives us 20 minutes.
We could probably do it in that time.
Yeah,
if you want
I have
to.
my books right here.
Okay, cool.
No, there's no money riding on this. We're just taking the challenge of making each other read our own books.
So far, I've lost the bet, if that's the case. or won, because I did pick books for you.
Yeah.
The chat.
I don't see you.
I chatted it.
Do you hear that guy?
I do hear that, and I didn't see him.
We don't.
We need to leave at like 4:30.
That's when you need to leave. Okay, don't say that to Justin. He'll get confused.
What?
You're not in the chat. I don't know what chat you're in.
So rude.
You're not in here.
I got canceled out of the chat. Someone took me out.
I guess.
Jess, you removed my comment.
No, I didn't touch your comment.
You're not in here.
Not in here.
Are you in a different live chat?
I hope not.
Who are you chatting with?
So yeah, pretty much top of the hour, tiny bit after, because I got to get ready. But
okay,
if that's cool.
So
I
have a big stack of books, and you'll choose 5 for me. Tolga, thank you very much. I'm feeling much better. So I'll go back to questions when we do the challenge here. I have a piece of paper that I will write down your selections that I choose for you. So, ready?
You may go first?
Sure.
Okay, I do want to address real quick 1904 comics toward the bottom, toward the most recent. OmniCat was a good first graphic novel recommendation for a 5-year-old girl. I have so many, but first thing off the top of my head, Cheese Sweet Home. It's manga, but like it's not left to right, so you're good. And it's about a little kitten who is finding her way away from her mom, and she's lost, and it's cute, and there are so many of them, and it's great all ages book. Good times. So that's one of them. But I do have tons, so I can give you more in a bit. All right, you want me to go?
Yeah.
All right. So first up, My Own World. This is by Mike Holmes. Let me read you some about it. Life is difficult for a 9-year-old Nathan. All he dreams of is hanging out with his older brother, watching Raiders of the Lost Ark, and enjoying summer vacation, far away from the neighborhood bullies. When he overhears his parents talking about a family crisis, he seeks sanctuary from his troubles. In an abandoned lighthouse, he discovers a portal to a berry-colored world where time has little meaning, and he finally is in control. There, his imagination takes him on wondrous adventures across seas and through the air with new extraordinary friends of his own creation. In his magical hideaway, Nathan is safe from the anxieties of life, but can he bring himself to face the real world? So this art is what drew me into this. It has awesome art, awesome colors. You do get to see that magical world, which looks like this. And it just looks really fun and good.
This is called what?
My Own World.
My Own.
It is a first second book, which I also adore for a second.
Okay, yeah.
So that's my number 1. All right. After that, a series called Remind. There's 2 volumes.
I have that.
Do you have it?
For some reason. Yeah, I have it in hardcover. I think I accidentally backed the Kickstarter or something.
How do you accidentally slip and fall on a Kickstarter? That's hilarious. It has some good blurbs in the back. Sam Keith, Scotty Young loved it. It's by Coffee Table Comics. Never read anything from them. Of course, there's a cat involved, so that's what got me into it, right?
Yeah.
Let's see on the back here. I'm skipping some of this in my head. There's a cat that talks. That's all I really know about it. That's all I need to know. And the art looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently you have it and haven't read it. So maybe you want me to read it and tell you what I think.
Yeah.
But the art looks cool. and it's only 2 trades.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I want to know what it's about.
There's also Bubbles and Gondola, which I picked up only because of the cover and the art inside. You know why? Doesn't tell me what it's about on the back. There's just a random vague quote, and there's no blurb inside. So I literally have no idea what this is. But I know there's a mouse.
Yeah.
And I like the art a lot. It's very quirky.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
Yeah. It just looks like my jam. I know this isn't telling you all much because I literally don't know what this is about. But sometimes I pick these things up and I'm just like, this looks like I'll like it. I'm going to try this out.
What's it called?
So, Bubbles and Gondola.
Okay.
Okay, and then there is a Reggie 12, which I know is about this robot. So Reggie 12 is a young robot with endless enthusiasm. He lives with a bumbling, sad sack friend, a wisecracking cat, and a well-meaning but forgetful inventor. Okay, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. There's some mishap, and things happen, as usual, right? Also, just really like this art.
Ooh, I like that color tone.
In the color tone, right? The blues.
Yeah.
So there's a kid robot. There's probably a mad scientist involved. That's what I'm guessing. There's a cat. I mean, you know, sometimes I just pick stuff up because I'm like, that seems like me. I'll like this. We'll see if that's true, potentially. But, you know, a book that did you kickstart this? It's from Magnetic Press. Wakama, yeah.
On purpose kickstarted that.
Yeah, on purpose. So I know this has a lot of fantasy elements. It's about like a tribe and the trials of heart of many. This is okay. Forced to be accompanied by a male runner-up, an eager boy called Fox. The two set off on a journey filled with orcs, goblins, giants, and ghosts, and a fantastic adventure that could rewrite their people's history. So this art.
Oof.
Look at this art. Yeah. It looks beautiful. That's all it took for me, right? Yeah. Also, I think you and I were like actively backing Magnetic Press for like at least a few Kickstarters in a row. And hey, ribbon like that.
Did it come with a coin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where I put that, but yeah. What are we gonna do with those?
I don't know.
Get a bag for him or something. All right.
Let me just interrupt you 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that has a question, I know Ame has a couple questions for me. Anybody else that has questions about books or wants recommendations or anything, I'll stay on the air a little bit longer after Kristan has to go, and I'll answer all questions. So just stick around if you haven't had your question answered, and I'll try and answer all questions after OmniCat departs the video.
Yeah, I feel bad for having to cut it short, but unfortunately I can't help it.
That's cool.
But next time we could do a super, super big Q&A if you want. After we read the books or something. But anyway, this is another random one I picked up. Darwin Carmichael is Going to Hell.
I already love the title.
Love the title. Was interested in the art. Again, there's a ribbon. This was, I believe, a Kickstarter. And I happened to find it at a Half Price Books. And I flipped through the art. And it looks very fun. There are all these kind of different creatures in this world. And it's really about this guy that, let's see. It's tough living in the 21st century when mythical beings are not only warm the earth, but camp out on your sofa and raid your refrigerator. So it looks like just a slice of life, but like with all these extra like weird characters, which is my jam. There's one page I happen to flip to. I think it's toward the beginning. Let me try to find it again. Oh, I had it. And I was like, I have to get this. And you're not going to understand it, Jess. Maybe one day.
I'm not going to understand the picture?
You're not going to get this Buffy reference in here. But I flipped to a Buffy reference, and I was like, oh, no. Oh, man, where did it? Oh, I happen to just get it again. Well, maybe I'll find it in a bit.
We have a question here real quick. Have you read Celestia by Manuel Fior?
No, I've heard of this. I think is that Fantagraphics? I feel like I heard of that coming out recently.
I'm not familiar with it, Farhan. Sorry.
I haven't read it, though. All right, I may never find it, but it was basically a vampire working at Best Buy, and it was a Buffy reference, and it was hilarious. And I was like, this is my jam. I got to read this. So,
Okay.
Artichoke Tales.
What? Okay, wait. Artichoke Tales.
Artichoke Tales. This is
like what Veggie Tales came from?
not quite. This is a family saga spanning 3 generations and crossing a continent. It's a coming-of-age story about a young woman whose family's history is caught between 2 sides of a civil war. She weaves a moving story about family and war that takes place in an alternate world that eerily echoes our own. And I really, again, like the art. It sounds very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a lot of good line work.
Yeah.
Artichoke Tales. All right, this one makes a little more sense to you. That is the Han Solo Star Wars hardcover.
Oh.
Have you read this?
Yeah.
By Marjorie Liu, right? Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah. Marjorie Liu.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to predispose you to feeling any way about it.
Well, I have it. Haven't read it.
Okay.
I like the art. I like Han Solo. The Bridge. Do you know about this one?
I have that, yeah.
Have you read it?
Tomasi?
Yeah.
No, I want to read that. I think I pulled it out like 20 times to read it. I just haven't got there.
Oh, maybe you should read it with me. But there's so many good blurbs in the back. Jean Louis Yang, Dave Gibbons, Scott Snyder, Jeff Johns all loved it. It's literally about the Brooklyn Bridge, but apparently it's very captivating, and I keep hearing good things. And it's just been sitting on my shelf, and I like Tomasi's writing. So
yeah.
And finally, again, one that's been on my shelf forever. Still haven't read The Private Eye.
Oh.
But Brian K. Vaughan. You know that book that's hard to hold and show people things?
That book that is impossible to read.
It's very difficult. Ugh.
It's really annoying. It's so wide.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, this one even came with some signatures. I got this on clearance at Midtown.
I didn't get that, and I ordered that from his store or something. That's cool.
It's like $10 whole. So I was like, yeah, I'll take this signed.
Yeah.
And then it just sat on my shelf forever. That's my books.
Okay. I have a couple, 2 or 3 selections that are series, and I don't mind reading the whole series.
Okay.
If you so choose. First one is, this is not a series, this Amazing Spider-Man, the graphic novels. This is like out of print and pricey, and it's still sealed, so I haven't opened it yet, but I want to. It has Marvel graphic novel 22, Amazing Spider-Man, Hooky, Amazing Spider-Man, Parallel Lives, Amazing Spider-Man, Spirits of the Earth, and Spider-Man, Fear Itself. And I've seen some of the art in it. It's like right there. I remember reading that book. I think that might be from Spirits of the Earth. The Rarely Seen Rogues. The Baroness, the White Ninja, the Thunder Cockroach.
Oh.
These rarely seen rogues join Doc Ock, the Green Goblin, and other menaces to the amazing Man-O Spiders in 4 extra-length tales, seldom seen since their original publication, featuring sinister stones and sorceresses and the step-by-step development of Peter and Mary Jane's relationship. Guest starring Silver Sable and the Wild Pack. There's my first choice. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, it's a crime book. It's called Peepland, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Can I show the art in here?
Uh-oh.
I can show this page. Times Square, 1986, the home of New York's red light district where strip clubs, porno theaters, and petty crimes prevail. For peep show worker Roxy Bell, it's just another day at the office. But when a chance encounter with a public access pornographer unearths a damning political conspiracy, the erotic performer and her punk rock ex-partner soon find themselves under fire from criminals, crooked cops, and the city elite as the two begin to untangle a complex web of deception leading right to City Hall. And it says, a quote is a damn near perfect comic, hard-boiled in all the right ways. There is some nudity and some violence. Some naked chick just got shot all the way through.
Oh.
They'll show that. But this is pretty thin, and it sounded interesting.
And it's a hard case crime book. That's interesting. I didn't know they did graphic novels.
Yeah, you can get this. I think I got it off of Amazon.
Cool.
And let's mention real quick our sponsor, DyingBreedCollectors.com.
The best.
The best. Great place to go for books. Y'all need to check it out. Great packaging, great selection of books, 10% off indie titles with the code INDEPENDENTDOG.
And great customer service.
Great customer service. Here's a book I haven't read.
Oh.
Superboy Smallville Attacks by that Jeff Lemire guy.
I have that sitting on my shelf too.
Oh, now is this a New 52 or a pre-New 52? I think this is pre-New 52, 2011. Oh, Superboy 1 through 11. So this could be New 52. When did New 52 start? 2012? I have read very little of Connor Kent. That's me saying that, not the back. I have read very little of him, as in, like, none. Cloned from the DNA of both Superman and Lex Luthor. Oh, this art is nice. Connor Kent, the teen hero known as Superboy, has spent years wondering where he belongs. Now he's made a home with Ma Kent in Superman's hometown of Smallville, and it seems he's finally found the peace he's been looking for in this quiet Kansas town. But Connor soon finds he has bigger problems in Smallville than establishing boundaries with his genius friend Simon Valentine, or figuring out exactly what he has going on with Lori Luthor, his sort of cousin. Strange people are being drawn to Smallville, from Parasite and Poison Ivy to Phantom Stranger and a hero from a post-apocalyptic future. So the art is really boss in here by Pierre Gallo. And it's Jeff Lemire. That's another choice. And then here's a book by Peter J. Tomasi, The Mighty. As the world's only superhero, let me see if I can get some art. This looks nice. As the world's only superhero, Alpha One has become an icon of hope in uncertain times. But while the population is inspired by their savior from a distance, the police captain has gotten close enough to discover that Alpha One's plans for a utopia are more radical than anyone suspects. This is by Dark Horse, and it sounds very interesting. Peter J. Tomasi. And a bevy of really good artists, too. Peter Snedberg, Chris Samney, Peter Snedberg, and Chris Samney. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing Snedberg. Next choice, 6 Days, a Vertigo book. One of D-Day's worst mistakes becomes an unexpected story of human triumph, based on a true story, the incredible story of D-Day's lost chapter. And it has about 20 minutes worth of stuff going on in back. Military called it Operation Overlord, the world come, blah, 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 then everything went wrong. So something bad happened and they figured it out, and it's a true story. So.
Okay.
Generation X.
Ooh, a chonky.
Back to School. An epic. I'm not generally an epic reader, but Omar said this was awesome. And I like Generation X as a concept. So this is, X-Men book that is apparently good. Generation X-Men. Young X-Men. X-Youngsters. So that's a choice. I don't know about this book.
Yeah, it's garbage. Throw it away.
Okay. Delicates. Whatever. And then 2 series. Batman and Robin Eternal. And X-Men Grand Design. It's 3 books. I've read the first one a long time ago, and then I haven't read the other 2. And let me take myself up there.
Was that 10?
I'm sorry?
Was that 10? I got 9.
Since I had, it wasn't 10. Since I had a couple with the multis, I just stuck with
I got you. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Do you have your selections ready? I'm working on mine.
Boy, you picked some good ones. I'm going to scratch that one and pick that one and that one. Okay.
Yep. You got it?
Oh, Peatland is what the book is called. Farhan, Peatland. Yeah, I have my books that I'm choosing for you to read.
Cool. I'm ready to.
Okay, go. Wait, I'll pull them out while you say it when you say it.
Okay. Spidey graphic novels.
Okay.
You have to read it. I'm going to tell you why I chose each one. You have to read it so we can all be jealous we can't find it for a good price.
As good a reason as any.
That's a good reason. Superboy. Because, of course, Jeff Lemire, but also I've had that just sitting there, and I want to know if it's too Superman-y for me. That's what I want to know.
Okay.
And I feel like I'll learn that from you.
Yep.
Generation X, because I've been kind of curious about that myself.
All right.
I know it's a little chonky.
Mr. Tex disagrees about it, but
well,
I want to read it. So
okay, I'm looking forward to your thoughts.
Okay.
Of course, Delicates. Yeah. Because what are you doing with your life? I will say, if it's been quite a while since you've read Sheets, I would recommend a reread of Sheets with it.
I reread Sheets earlier this year.
Okay.
I'll check, but I know what you're saying. I'll go over it again.
Yeah, because I had to do that. Well, I didn't have to. I chose to do that. I was glad because, everybody comes back and it is a continuation. So.
Okay. Delicate. Whoops. There it is. Delicate.
And Grand Design.
Okay.
Is that too much for you? Is that okay?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Grand Design. I've been dying to read these. That's great.
I gotta know your thoughts. I gotta know.
And the book that everybody seems to want to know more about is Peatland. From Titan
I didn't even look at the chat. I should have.
Yeah, Peatland is the name of the book. The art is quite good. It's very thin. I may just read this anyway. And we're past the top of the hour, so are we losing you?
Tell me what I'm going to read, and then I'll go.
Oh. Okay. This was hard because all those books sounded interesting, but I want to know about Remind.
Okay. So you can know if you should read it.
Yep.
Got it.
No, you know what? I changed. Oh, no, I don't. You and I should read that one together. Okay, so no. Okay. All right, I'm ready. Okay. Remind. Darwin Carmichael Goes to Hell.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Han Solo.
Okay.
The Bridge.
Okay, I felt like that was coming.
And Private Eye.
Okay.
Because I want you to suffer like I did reading that book. I enjoyed it, but it was so awkward.
I assume the one you want us to read together is this one.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to do that.
I think we should read that one together.
That's a good idea. Okay, I got him.
Okay, and where can we find you on social media?
At the Comic Slayer on Instagram. You can see my cute cats there with books I read. I'll also be on Fangirls Assemble most Sundays, sometimes Fridays. You can check us out at Fangirls Live. That's Fangirls with a Z on Twitter. So if we ever change our schedule, everything's there. We let you know. So thank you for that. We should be on tomorrow with Halls and Reads. And yeah, that's it.
And I've seen you on Instagram too.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you said that. Okay, good.
Yeah, that was the first thing. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
where you can see my cute cats and books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I do have a cat that has 12,000 Twitter followers. So if you want to follow my cat, you can. That's at One-Eyed Willow.
Oh, nice.
12,000 people follow her. She's really cute.
Written by the same writer as Bad Mother, and I loved Bad Mother. That was one of the books you chose for me last time.
Maybe I should have chose Peapland. I thought about it.
I'm going to read it anyway. It's so short.
There you go.
And don't worry, Farhan, nobody's going to judge us. Kristan's not going to judge us.
No.
We're all
not
cool.
At all. I'll judge you for something, just not that.
Just not that.
Probably the cream in the donuts thing. That's what I'll judge you for.
All right. Well, Kristan has to depart, but I can stay and take questions for a few minutes. Thank you, Kristan, for joining us. And
thanks for being here.
Part in the I Think I Will Love It or whatever. What's it called? I
don't know. I bet I'll like it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to like my books better this time around, so let's hope, right?
Right.
All right, well, have a good night, everyone.
Okay, thanks, Kristan.
Thank you. Bye.
If anybody has any questions, I know that Ame had some questions that I didn't get to. Feel free to ask them now. I am happy to answer any questions. DC Universe had a September 2011 start date. Oh, DC. Yeah. Okay. So that Superboy is probably a New 52 book. It's over in the, okay. I'll check it out. Okay. Purveyor of Loops is back from getting his food. Oh, if it were New 52, it would have New 52 branding all over the place. New 52 Superboy was different. Okay. Sounds fair. What a coincidence. I'm looking at Amazon now for a friend. What's the code this month? Well, today's the last day of Independent Dog for 10% off at dyingbreedcollectors.com on independent books. And tomorrow we'll probably be getting a new code. Yeah, I want to read The Bridge. I may just force myself to read it tonight, even though I didn't bring it up. I have it, and I really want to read it. It's supposed to be great. Okay, do we have any questions for me? Mr. Tex, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Damn, look at that OmniDog hunk on full screen 4K. Woo. Do you know when TMNT review will return? I am feeling much better. I'm hopeful that it'll be this Tuesday. We have 11 and 12 and 13 to read. So we need 3 more weeks. But I'm hopeful that's when it will return. Wait, there was a question. The Collector, no, I'm going to stay home and watch it. I am super paranoid, so this is not my advice to anybody else, but I'm vaccinated, but I'm still masking up when I go out, and I personally just have a bad feeling about the Delta variant. So I personally am just not going. I'm just going to start staying in a little more. That's just me. You guys do whatever you want with your lives. That's just me. Bad Mother is boss. You're right. It's boss. Oh, well, thank you, Joachim. I appreciated that interview. It was a lot of fun. I feel like I did review that. Wasn't that something that Kristan? No, Kristan chose a different book. I didn't review this. I thought I did. I will check and see, because I know I read it. I'll check to see if I reviewed it somewhere. And if I didn't, I definitely will. I feel like I did a review of it, though, Matthew. So I will. I'll look back in my archive, but I feel like it was something that I reviewed. Maybe, yes, no, not sure. Yeah, Suicide Squad. I'm going to watch it on HBO Max. Tyler may be a little bit under the weather, Farhan. He has been very quiet, so I think that he's a little bit under the weather. Have you ever read Batman Max crossover? No, but I ordered that HC as you're thinking of doing, Crashline. I have the 3 Max trades, and I need to read those first before I read Batman Max. I'm very interested in the Max. So I haven't read it. I can't recommend it. I don't know yet, but Max readers seem to like it. Thank you for sending positive vibes my way, Loops. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that's been sending me positive vibes. That is so nice and kind of everyone who has been writing me and telling me that I'm in their thoughts. It means everything to me. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Ready for that question, Omnibus? Yeah, buddy. That's one for the list. Everybody will be skeptical. It will actually be released. I really hope it doesn't get canceled. Earlier in the show, I put a stake in the ground and said DC is not canceling any more Omnis. I'm sticking by that. I have no authority. I have no inside knowledge. I just think DC has turned a corner. The Batwoman Omnibus that I never thought was coming out, I pre-ordered for October. If that thing comes out, everything can come out. I thought for sure that thing was going to get canceled. I thought it was canceled. So the fact that I pre-ordered the Batwoman Omnibus makes me feel like they're not canceling anything anymore. Suicide Squad is out here. Haven't seen it yet, but heard some great stuff about the take on Harley. As a new 52 Harley fancy, I'm more excited. I am way excited about Suicide Squad. Oh, you're so nice, Hayden. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hi, Martin. How's it going? I'm just answering questions after OmniCat left. If you have any questions about anything, let's just let me know. What do I say every 6 months? The DC has turned the corner. Well, I think they have. They haven't canceled anything recently that I know of. I think they are. I think that they're. I will continue to say it. I've been saying it all year. I think they have turned a corner. Yeah. I really don't think they're going to cancel any more books. I think that's in their past. I think they cleaned house and changed everything. Farhan said, recently Chris from Off Shelf Comics invited a bunch of YouTubers to name their top 5 Dark Horse comics celebrating their 35th year. Even that guy called Omar was in it too. What will be your top 5, Jess? My top 5 Dark Horse comics? Hellboy, BPRD, Usagi Yojimbo, even though I've only read one book of it. I think Madman. Yeah, Madman got put out by Dark Horse, so that's definitely one of them. I don't know if it's fair that I say Usagi since I haven't read the whole thing. I have read a heck of a lot of BPRD and Hellboy, though. Dark Horse. Ether. Ether's awesome by Dark Horse. Look how big this dude is. I love it. So there you go. BPRD, Hellboy, Madman, Ether. What did I say was 5? Did I take back Usagi? Well, you'll have to settle for 4. Oh, Black Hammer, Harrow County, Sin City. Yeah, there's a lot. Black Hammer, Harrow County, Sin City, Lady Killer. I will say Black Hammer is my 5th choice. Good. Thank you for reminding me. I don't have all of Dark Horse together, so I can't really pull it off now. I mean, I couldn't just pull it off the top of my head like that. Sin City's great. Yep. Black Hammer's great. Sin City. Yep. Yep. You guys are right. They canceled the top 10 and Tom Strong compendiums. Well, I guess they did. I'm wrong. Do you have any more hot toys? I just got one in. I haven't pulled him out of the box yet. It's Spider-Man in the anti-Ock suit. I strategically hid it, and I haven't opened it yet, but I will be opening it. That's probably my last Spider-Man hot toy. And then, oh no, I pre-ordered Miles Morales because of Spider-Cat. And then Wanda is coming out as a hot toy. I gotta get her. That's just, I gotta. You need to read more Usagi now that it's been reprinted in Saga editions. I have all the hardcovers and I've had them for a long time. So just the first part of your statement is right. You need to read more Usagi. I definitely do. You are 100% correct. I definitely do. Lady Killer is awesome. It really is. Okay, Jess, about the Y the Last Man compendium. Are they not printing the part 2? I don't follow the compendiums because I collected them in deluxe. I don't know why they wouldn't. That's one of their most printed in different formats book. So I would assume they are going to print part 2. That's just my assumption, though. And I have not read Local. Sorry. I own it, but I haven't read it. I generally like what Brian Wood writes. Oh, is that Joelle Jones is out there in Oregon? Okay. Okay. DC isn't going to cancel anything going forward now. I agree with this. Get DMZ from Woods. I like DMZ. It's a good one. There is no date yet for the Y the Last Man Compendium 2, but there is an Omnibus and Absolute editions. Correct. I was going to pick that up, but didn't want to bother if there wasn't a volume 2 coming. I have a feeling it just hasn't been solicited yet. No, no. No one's saying that. Cut it out. Yeah, just wait. It's coming. OmniDog's Vault for information. Amazon also has the Phantom Stranger Omni listed again for May 2022. That is great news. That's really great news. King of Goldfish. Hey, OmniDog, I did see that. I was sent that by a couple people this morning. I'm very excited for that. I will definitely upgrade from my trades to that Omni. I have a hack/book that I got recently, and I'm going to try it out. I've never read it, but I'm definitely going to try it out. Jess, you ever get into Valiant? If so, which titles? I just picked up Quantum and Woody and wondering where to go next. Let me look in the darker part of the Batcave where my Valiant books are. Back in 2017, I read several, and I will tell you what I read, and I liked them. Okay, take it easy, Jess. We're going in here into the dark part. I read the first Harbinger, the first Bloodshot, the first Exo Man of War. I liked them. I read Archer and Armstrong, the first one. I liked it. I loved Dr. Mirage. I read... wait, where's that book that I read that I really liked? Divinity. I really like Divinity. And I think, let's see, I read the first Bloodshot and the first Harbinger. And I read, wait, let me, I had them all in one place and now it's overflowing. So bear with me a minute. This is where we get jump scared. Yeah. Back out into the light. And I read one other Valiant book that I really liked, and I'm flaking on the name. So let me look where my other Valiant stuff is. Britannia. I like that one too. Britannia was really good. It's a crime procedural set in ancient Rome, and it's boss. I dug it. How good is it? It's one of my favorite books of all time. One of the best comic books ever written. And you should definitely read it. If you're talking about the original, the original Sandman, absolutely, 100% read it. No, that's the book I have, the Hack/Omnibus by Tim Seeley. I have it, but I haven't got to it yet. Let's see. I have Divinity on order. I read Mirage. Okay. It's what started me down that road. I wasn't sure if XO was any good. I think that there are books that are sort of separate from the main timeline where XO and Harbinger and Bloodsport are all involved. I think you can read Britannia and Quantum and Woody. I think, I'm not sure about Quantum and Woody. Dr. Mirage can definitely be read by herself. That's a great book. There are some you can pick and choose that don't have to do with the main universe. But if you're going to get like XO Man of War, it may require... I feel like XO and Bloodsport and Harbinger and everything and Harbinger Wars all sort of ties together. That's my recollection from the 4 years ago I read it. So I would do a little bit of research if I were you and see where XO falls in the universe, because it may be so tied into the other stuff that you have to get the other titles too. Recently got to know about Rick Veitch and was really interested in the way he writes. I have the one HC, but haven't read it so far. Have you read it? The HC of what? Swamp Thing? I don't think he had a HC of Swamp Thing. So what book are you talking about that Rick Veitch did? Yeah, Britannia's Boss. You definitely need to check out Britannia. It's fun. Harbinger seemed a bit tricky to get a starting place on. I appreciate you taking the time to answer. Yeah, I feel like that Valiant universe is a little tightly woven, which is good, but you need to dive into all of it. And so maybe what you want to do is take a look at the books that don't directly tie into the universe. Oh, I'm sorry, Ame. I don't know that book. The one. I apologize. I do not know it. I was upset when Valiant made Turok young. I was enjoying the older version of him. In what? Is there a Turok book? I don't think I have that. Another book that I enjoyed was Faith. That doesn't tie into the universe that I could tell. I read it solo and it was fine. I liked Faith. That was good as far as Valiant books go. Aiku says, I got the Harbinger Wars Compendium. That includes Harbinger and Bloodshot stuff and the event. It's quite well laid out. That's good to know. Brian Lee, how's it going? Hi, when is the next after-hour live stream with Omar? You guys are super funny. Thanks keeping us sane through these tough times. Hey, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it 1,000,000%. Thank you so much. The thing with after-hour streams with Omar is they come at about midnight when I'm already in bed and he's drunk. And he has to keep calling and calling to get me to get out of bed. And then once I do, so it's very spontaneous. You can't make it happen. It depends on his mood. And he's so busy. I mean, he's just got a crazy schedule with so many videos. I really worry that he's burning the candle at both ends. He's my friend and I kind of worry about him, but he also loves it. So I just hope that he's pacing himself. Yeah, the compendium is a thick paperback. Do you think Middle West is a heavy or light read? I was amazed that it's from the same artist who wrote I Hate Fairyland. It's heavier than I Hate Fairyland, but it's definitely dark. The art is fantastic by Corona. Scotty Young's a brilliant writer. It's worth the read for the ending. So I think you could read it and you'll be happy with it. I think you'll be happy with it. Middle West, I think I just got it. Where is that? No, I think I already filed it. Middle West. Yeah, I did get the big oversized one. I love that book, so I can recommend it to you. No, Omar doesn't drunk call me all the time. It's when he does drunk call me that's when those shows happen. And they don't happen that often. He drunk texts me all the time, but doesn't drunk call me very much. +1 for Middle West, so pretty. Middle West is great. Middle West is the bomb. Great art and solid story. I think you better get it, Ame. I loved it too. I loved it, loved it, loved it. Good. I think you'll be happy with it. I think you'll definitely be happy with it. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, Middle West is really good. Actually, I think I have it right here. Excuse me while I leave the show. Yeah. I do have it right here, and the art is gorgeous by Jorge Corona. I just got it in. Big, huge book. I swore I wasn't going to upgrade, yet here we are. So I highly recommend it. Yes, Turok the dinosaur. Yes, Turok the dinosaur hunter from the 90s was an older character. They de-aged him before the video game came out. Oh, I loved the video games. I remember on my N64. So, does anybody have any other questions for the OmniDog? I'm finally feeling halfway better. And so I can answer questions as long as you like. I just got it. Take it easy. It just came yesterday. Farhan wants the same thing with Birthright. I did order the final book of that. Same team who did Middle West is releasing a new book, The Me You Love in the Dark. I'm in for it. But I'm going to wait for the hardcover. I'm not buying any more trades. They're always putting out these hardcovers, and I get stuck with selling them for 2 cents a piece. Thank you for asking, Perfect Edition. She has some lower back pain because she's now very old, it turns out. She was a rescue. She's got some lower back pain that actually she's got severe back pain, and it's being treated now with oral medications. But thank you for asking. She's doing better. She's pretty heavily medicated. So she's still her spunky little self, but she's kind of hurting. Personal question from Crashland. Feel free to ignore. Did you get that pain pump installed? I sure did. Check it out. I'm not going to show you, but I'll show you how it sticks out. Look at that. It's like I'm pregnant here. There we go. See, this is my regular body here, and there's the pain pump sticking out. Right there. So yeah, it's in. It's in and installed. It is in and installed. Thank you for your concern. That is greatly appreciated. I really really appreciate it. Thank you so much. These streams and videos feel like family. Right on, man. I've got more viewers now than I had when we started, so people must like question and answer. Yes, we were worried, missed you in your streams. Now that I'm feeling better, hopefully Tuesday I get my next increase in dosage, and then I'll be 100%. Then I can start participating in life again. So I really appreciate it. I mean, I really appreciate it. Ame, I am about 3/4 of the way through Monsters, and I will be reviewing it. I'll do a separate only Monsters review. Maybe I can do that this week. Maybe that can be my first video back. I'll try really hard. I do have more of those. I like that you're a fan. Thank you, Hayden. I'll try and put more of those up. I have like 38 of them, and I think I've only put up 4. That is wild, man. Looks crazy. It does. Seems to help. You're in good spirits. Yeah, I'm about 60% of the way there. Will the pump ever come off? Good question. Every 7 years, the battery has to be replaced, which means that they have to go back in and replace the battery. That's 7 years from now, so I'm not going to worry about it. But that's the only time it comes out, is when it gets replaced with a new battery. Keep up the energy, Jess. Super impressed you're doing so well so quickly. Perfect Edition. I could not appreciate it more. You guys are all so so helpful to me in all your concern. I really, really mean it. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you guys care enough. I mean, I really appreciate it. More likes, please. Yes, please go hit the like button. And while you're at it, don't forget about DyingBreedCollectors.com, my sponsor. Let's see. Do you consider taxes and shipping on an Omni over cover price? Do you mean if I buy a book for cover price and then there's taxes and shipping on it, it's over cover? No, I don't consider taxes and shipping other than a necessary nuisance. I don't factor them into any equation. That's just me. I don't know. Actually, I've never thought about it. You need to send me an email so I know what Judge Dredd stuff to send you. Oh, okay. I know. I still have your emails. I will write you after this. Super laugh hard. You've been working on stuff for me. I know. So yeah, I'll send you an email after this. Best wishes for your good health. Thank you, my friend. And I think you're saying yes to best wishes. Unless, oh, no, you're talking about taxes and shipping. Yeah, no, I don't consider them that. OmniDog's Vault, where do you think the country will be with respect to COVID by fourth quarter of this year? My opinion only. Don't base anything on it other than my opinion. I am preparing for the Delta variant to shut the country back down because of the unvaccinated jerks out there who are wrecking it for the rest of us. Yes, I understand you can still get COVID with a vaccine. Yes, I understand Delta variant is tricky and you might still get it with a vaccine. If everybody freaking got their vaccine, we could get rid of this thing. It is totally selfish of those people to not get vaccinated. It impinges on my life directly. Because of those people, this country is headed for either a small shutdown or a state-by-state shutdown. Things are going to be different in November than they are right now. I am just furious about the unvaccinated. It frosts my cookies. It's totally selfish, and it's impacting me. People are not thinking of others. Sorry, I didn't mean to go in a rant there, but there it is. You should do a music playlist of songs you like. Post a list on IG or here. That's a good idea. Let me write that down. Music playlist. I could probably do it with albums easier than I could songs because I tend to listen to records all the way through. I don't necessarily pick out a song. I'll listen to a record all the way through. Music playlist, post on IG. But I will recommend some records. That's a good idea. I'm writing it down now. Post on IG or YouTube or both. Okay, good idea. Thank you, Jesse. Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Belton Brosger. Jess, your passion in comics is inspiring. All the best wishes on your recovery. Peace and love, peace and love. Thank you, buddy. Or gal, whichever you are, or both, or whatever. I appreciate that so much. You guys are all just too kind. I mean it from the heart. It means everything to me. Marcelo says, I finished the Harley Quinn Omnibus Volume 1 last week. I really liked most of it. I will start with Volume 2 soon. Probably wouldn't have tried it without your Everybody Should Read Harley campaign. I love it. So I hope you love it too, or eventually just like it. I just get a big kick out of that run. Whoops, I missed a bunch here. Do you listen to music while you read? I almost always make myself a soundtrack for books. That's a good idea. I either listen to ambient music on Spotify or ambient music albums. I can't read with lyrics being sung, so it has to be just background music. So yeah, that probably would be a good thing for me to make like my top 10 albums to read to. I do have Spotify playlists that I made for myself of post rock and ambient music that I'm also happy to share with people if you want. Let me see what my let's see. Don't I have a handle here? What is my handle on Spotify? I'm happy to share my playlists on Spotify. If you want any of my playlists from Spotify, post rock and ambient, write me, either send me a message on Instagram or write me at OmniDog. Let's see if I have OmniDog's Vault as a banner. Probably not. OmniDog's Vault 2 at gmail.com. I don't seem to. No, I don't have that. Yeah, write me at OmniDogsVault2 at gmail.com, and I would be happy to share my playlist with you. Playlists. Good. I'm glad you're getting your shot, Marcelo. Very good. I'm happy you're eligible. I could not agree more. Music playlist by Jess. 1, Why I Got Vaxxed. 2, Don't Frost My Cookies, Get Vaxxed. 3, Not ranting, just dropping truth bombs. I may title them that. Let me take a picture of this, and I may title them that. That's a great idea. Don't frost my cookies, get vaxxed. I'm totally naming my playlist that. That is a great idea. Dig your spider statues back there. What's your personal favorite Spidey costume? These are Hot Toys. My personal favorite, I think, is Spidey 2099 with the wings. He's got, wait, where are the wings? Oh, he's wingless right now. But, oh, no, you know what? I also like Iron Spider a lot, too. Why am I not getting this straight? There we go. I love that Iron Spider costume. And, of course, I have the wall of Spideys here that is encompassing all the Spidey legends that I have. So there's a lot of cool costumes on that too, on the spider door. Let me look at that. Let's see. I love Spider-Woman's costume. She's definitely got some good wings. I love Spider-Man 2099 with the wings. I love classic Spider-Man, but I like all the different Spider-Man costumes. They're just really cool. Oh, maybe one of the reasons I'm having problems is because my router fell behind a bunch of books. There we go. Number 4, where can I get stroopwafels? Okay, wait, I need to write that one down. Where can I get, I'll just call it stroopwafels. Stroopwafels, that sounds ambient to me. Farhan, recently I reread My Animal Man by Morrison. Kind of wished I read Crisis on Earth to understand the references made throughout the whole run. Thank God for Wikipedia. Would you agree, Jess? Yes. All right, My Absolute Carnage is here. Have you read it? I have not. I have it, and I have the Venom books that lead into it. I just haven't had the time. I totally want to read it soon. I really, really want to read it soon. Yeah. I mean, I've had Absolute Carnage for months now. I listen to Coffee Table Jazz. Try it out, Jess, on Spotify. Okay, I will. Okay. I know Disposable Heroes. How's it going? I know you're a Harley fan. What are your thoughts on Punchline? I've read Punchline. She's no Harley Quinn. Oh, 07 is so great. I love 07. But she does sing a lot, so that I can't read while listening to her. I love her voice and I love the music, but I can't read to that. But I love listening to it. Great group. I love 07. OmniDogs. Well, I'm philosophically in complete agreement with you, but I predict that Q4 will instead usher in tiered, phased quarantine rollbacks in more responsible states, counties, and a combo of too little, too late emergency lockdowns and laissez-faire lockdown refusals in irresponsible state and counties. In any case, COVID has now passed the point of no return in becoming a national endemic disease for at least the next several years. I couldn't agree more. You took the words right out of my mouth. 100% right. What about Grapes My Cookies gets vaxxed? I do say that too. Good memory. Wait, what did Mr. Tex say that needs a... Oh, yeah. For your absolute carnage, Marcelo's right. Remember to use a reading order because the issues are not in order in the omnibus. The Venom issues at least need to be read in order. Right. I had heard that too. Thank you, Marcelo, for speaking up. I had heard that also. Whoa, wait, did I just get a super chat? Where's that? BJ Kicks with this $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. OmniDog, glad to see you doing well. I'm late, so I'll catch you on the replay. Thank you, BJ Kicks. Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for your well wishes. That really makes me feel great. Thank you so much. I appreciate your well wishes the most. $5 is cool. Your well wishes mean everything to me. Punchline is what you get when you order Harley Quinn from Wish. You move the centerpiece of your collection of Gwen Stacy. Yeah. She's up with the statues now. Can you guys see that? She's up with the statues. Just to change it up a little. I feel like she's safer there too. That umbrella makes me nervous. Hey, Gary, how's it going? Good to hear from you. Iron Spider looks super cool. He does. Farhan, kind of messed up here, entering the third month of lockdown with the Delta variant and all. I got both my jabs, but they are talking about a third one as a booster. Cases are like 20,000 and deaths of 150 daily. I can't believe a third month of lockdown. I'm so sorry for you, Farhan. I see Whole Foods has them in the U.S. This is stroopwafels. Okay. And I love coffee, so I will be happy to put one on my cup of coffee and have a stroopwafel. Time is it? It's almost 6, so it's too late for a cup of coffee for me. But it's not too late for me to go to Safeway and get stroopwafels. Any Omnis or trades are in August you're excited for? Let me look at my order at DCBS real quick. Where is that? And see what I have coming for August. I can't think off the top of my head. Unshipped items, order history. Okay. So that would be about, is that August? Well, I'm excited for low deluxe hardcover, but I don't think that's August. I'd have to go up and get my order sheet to see what I ordered. Oh, woo. Hey, woo guy. Woo. I'm not down on Punchline. She just felt a little forced to me. Oh, and you're welcome for Deja Thoris. Starfire is also great. Let's take a trip up to the upper level of OmniDog's house, and I will get my pre-orders, and we will talk about what I'm excited for in August. Or no, wait, I can go to comicreleases.com. Let me do that. I have to do that anyway because I'm doing that video tomorrow with Chris. Your question will be answered, Hayden. Comicreleases.com. Okay. Solicitations. No. Collected issues. Okay. For August. August. Here we go. What's going on in August? No, I'm not excited about that. Come on, August. Don't know that book. No. Okay, I'm in August. What am I excited about? No, not excited about that. I'm not super excited, but I am interested. Okay, I'm excited about Marauders by Jerry Dugan because I want to have that in hardcover. I liked it in Dawn of X. Excalibur by Teenie Howard. I liked Excalibur in Dawn of X, so I'm looking forward to those. Let's see. I'm looking forward to the Wolverine Omnibus, Volume 2. I don't remember what cover I got. No, I'm not excited about that. No. Let's see. What else am I excited about? You should be excited. I've already got it in trade paperback, so I don't think I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to get the Omnibus, but Captain America by Rick Remender, I enjoyed that. I don't know what other people think about it, so I can only tell you what I think about it. I thought it was cool. Cosmic Ghost Rider's coming out. I'm excited about that. And Empire, no, I never really got into that. Why are these all Marvel? Is there any? Oh, Low is coming out in August. Good. Low book 2 hardcover is coming out, so I am excited about that. Oh, I see. DC just doesn't have a whole heck of a lot coming out in the month that I particularly am interested in. There's a lot of good books. Ooh, everybody needs to get Lady Mechanica Volume 1 hardcover. That's going to be good. Cloak and Dagger, I think I ordered that, but I don't know how excited I am about it. There's hardly any DC on this list. Oh, Sandman, The Last God. What is The Last God? Last God, Book of the Fellspire Chronicles. What the heck is that? Philip Kennedy Johnson, DC Black Label. The cover looks cool. I don't know anything about it, though. Okay, that's enough of me. Let's see. Who's excited about what? Let's see. I haven't heard it. I didn't even know there was one. That's cool. I'll listen to it. What, Gary, what's its name so I can pull it up on Spotify? Just how's your daughter doing? Miss you guys doing a root beer show together or just on the same show? Oh, well, thank you. She's doing fine. And she will probably do a root beer tasting with me soon. Hope so. Room tour. I'm getting to that. I'm purging right now, so I don't want. I don't know. I'm missing some books, so I'll be getting. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of Captain America coming out. Yeah, the Death of Cap Omni. I already have that, so I know it's coming out. August 4th is brutal. Crashline's getting Wolverine 2, X Factor Peter David, Cloak and Dagger 2, and Preacher 2. Nice. Given the state of COVID, do you still have any plans to travel with Mrs. OmniDog anytime soon? And if so, where do you think you'd go? We're taking... We have plans. I'm not sure that... I'm not sure what we're doing yet. Just a sec. Miss OmniDog is texting me. I have a feeling our October plans are going to be canceled. It's possible our late August plans will not be. But I got a bad feeling about October. I had to go with that Jim Lee cover. Yeah, for Wolverine. Maybe that's the one I got. Yeah, Preacher's great. Okay. Marcella's getting Death of Cap, Wolverine 2, Daredevil by Sewell, and probably X Factor. A lot of good books. I have most of these. Oh, wait. There was somebody was telling me what Last God was. Last God from DC Black Label looks like it can be interesting. Oh, comes out on the 4th. Yeah, it had an interesting cover, but I don't know anything about it. Well, you came to the right place, Ame. Let me show you Dead Man. Dead Man is a character that was created in the late 60s. The first issue was by Arnold Drake with art by Carmine Infantino. And it's about a trapeze artist in a costume. Let me see if I can get a better picture of his costume. Trapeze artist who gets killed, but he has unfinished business, and he has a deity that has enabled him to still roam around like this, but he can inhabit other people's bodies and help solve crimes and help people out. The interesting part is that, first of all, it's unrestored art, which is good because Neil Adams draws the rest, a big chunk of the rest of it, and he actually writes it, and it's actually good. This is Neil Adams as a young man in 68, 69, like that. And Boston Brand is trying to find his killer. He eventually finds his killer, and he still hangs around because he's a good character. He's a good C-list character. But the main reason is the unrestored, really nice, unrecolored Neil Adams original artwork. And as much as I don't like Batman Odyssey, Neil Adams wrote a very good Dead Man. So I highly recommend it, but only it's a Silver Age going into the Bronze Age sort of character. You may want to read a couple issues online first, because it is from the late Silver Age, early Bronze Age type of thing, and it may not be your cup of tea writing wise. I really liked it. It was Neil Adams at his peak, and he was great. But it has, I mean, this goes into like all of his Dead Man appearances, all of his appearances. This looks like the Legion of Superheroes. Yeah, with Dead Man. How'd that happen? It was the 31st century. I don't even think I remember that. But yeah, it's a ton of Dead Man. A big chunk of it's by Neil Adams, and the rest of it is by other artists and writers. I think this is sort of like the Spectre Omnibus, in that you have to be interested in the Silver Age and early Bronze Age to really dig it. He's such an unorthodox, interesting character that I really like him, though. Loops has such a backlog that he doesn't even think about new releases typically unless it's supporting a project. Dead Man is dead, man. He can possess people. It's pretty nifty, actually. Yeah. The Writing on the Wall is the Iron Maiden song. Okay, I'll give it a listen. X Factor is now August 11th. I may have nostalgia goggles on. I read it when I was a little kid. Same with me. I grew up reading Dead Man, and that's why I say, with a caveat, you may not dig it. Excuse me, if unless you dig certain Silver Age things. It's not for everybody. Okay, wait. Is that Lady Mechanica a reprint? Yeah, it's a reprint in a new format. Image has taken it over, and I think they're all big hardcovers. So if you've already got the initial hardcovers from Joe Benitez, you don't need it. But for anybody out there that doesn't have it, this is a great way to get it. Henry from 07 did a side project that you will love called Bones of Man by Ecuador. Writing this down. Bones of Man by Ecuador. Is that the whole title? Or is Ecuador the group? I wrote the whole thing down. My fave Barbara Gordon story. This is because of nostalgia. It's her first 3 appearances in Detective, where they sort of don't know what to make of her, and they're like, she's a girl, what can she do? And she totally kicks ass and makes them respect her. And the art is really great. It's Carmine Infantino. I'd love to give you a more modern great Barbara Gordon story. There's tons of them, but those are my favorites, and that's nostalgia totally. Dead Man or Madman? Ooh, don't make me choose. I'd probably pick Madman, but I do love Dead Man. After Jurgens left his Spider-Man title, I didn't expect he would have been on Thor and get to do a Captain America run. Is that the... Oh. From what I can tell, Last God is a fantasy series about a group of heroes trying to kill the last god of their world to prevent the apocalypse. I'm interested. Maybe I'll read it on Hoopla first. Yeah, it's a one and done Omni. Definitely. No, you shouldn't rewatch that. That's my most negative video ever. That Alan Moore Swamp Thing issue with Dead Man, The Phantom Stranger, and The Spectre is one of my favorite comics ever. DC has the best occult characters. Smotlock, you are spot on. That is a great observation. And I actually have to go because I'm getting... Oh, Ecuador is the group. Henry and his wife, and Bones of Man is the name of the album. Okay, by Bones of Man. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Thanks, Super Laugh Hard. I can answer this question, and then I'm sorry, peace and love. I must go. My wife needs me to walk the dog. I think my favorite TMNT was probably 5 or 6. Whenever they finally defeated Slash and got rid of Krang, if that was whatever volume that was, I can't remember now because we read those months ago. But whenever they finally defeated Slash, it felt cathartic and real. So I dug that one a lot. So thank you to everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it all. I'll put Kristan's picks and my picks in the description, and we'll meet back here in 2 weeks to see how we like the books. And as usual, you can find me, of course, here, OmniDog's Vault, and on Instagram, OmniDogs_Vault. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. I always answer comments. You are all appreciated by me. I really mean it. I really appreciate all of you caring so much about my health and everything. It means a lot to this OmniDog. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be back really soon. Peace and love to you all. Thank you for watching. And go to Dying Breed Collect.